I got you, people. Once again, our government is in chaos, right? Fighting amongst each other, and the people left in limbo, right? We don't know what to think. I mean, I know what I'm thinking, and I know what I'm gonna do, but I don't choose usually people if they Democrat or Republican. But as you know, right now, for 4 years now, I'm a Republican. Yes, I left the Democratic Party long ago. Thing is that we got a new runner, right? Nikki Haley, right? She has a husband in the military, but she also states that the president of the United States, Joe Biden, is not fit to be elected for president anymore, that he's too old and he's outdated. And she also says that Donald Trump is not fit to be president anymore, maybe when he was 4 years ago when he was president, but she sees it right now that he's not well in his mind, that he's going through a psychological breakdown, or he's suffering from some psychological effect that he's not capable of being the president anymore. But if you think when he was the president, the United States had no problem with no foreign countries, right? We wasn't at war. We wasn't losing soldiers in foreign country like Joe Biden. After the pandemic was over and all that, we run up to a conflict with Russia and Ukraine. Not only that we're supporting Ukraine against Russia, now we're supporting Israel and Hamas fighting with each other. So all these things happened during Joe Biden's watch, right? Because when Donald Trump was president, we had no wars, and the economy supposedly was stabilizing until Joe Biden came in and all chaos broke loose again. So I say Joe Biden is no better than Donald Trump, because Joe Biden got us into this chaos mess and giving out all our tax money to these foreign countries. And talking about putting military in danger, Joe Biden is the one that got our military personnel in danger. Why is it that our military is on grounds in a foreign country when there's wars out there? We don't need to be out there, right? You want to support these people? Why don't the government support them with their money? Oh, let me say, the government don't has no money. The taxpayers pay the government to run the government with our taxpayers' money, but it's going overseas instead of in the country. So I don't know what's gonna go on this election, but I think that Donald Trump, he probably going through some psychological. He says the wrong things. You know, people might not like it. Maybe it sounds appropriate, but he never had us at war with countries that we probably didn't even get along with, but we wasn't at war, right? It was just propaganda, talking and speculation. There was no actual people throwing rockets and missiles and drones at each other like we're doing now, right? And the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea. Now we got conflict, and now America is going to get involved because he's over there. He's got our military troops in those grounds. So it's obvious that you're in a zone of combat. You might get hit by a rocket or some projectile coming in from the sky that you couldn't detect, or you miss, like they say, they identify a drone with a friendly drone. And that's how those 3 soldiers got killed. So why you want to blame others when you, our president, had our own troops on foreign ground and in danger? You know, it's our government's responsibility to keep the American people safe and our soldiers, because we're not at war actually with a country. We shouldn't be nowhere near these small conflicts. If they small or gonna be generated big, we shouldn't be there. We should be worried about the country here, right? Now you're talking about Texas wanna what is it, succeed or annex from the United States, from the Union of the United States. But that's not gonna happen, and it's a myth, people. That thing can never happen because what I read, it was what is it, Texas versus white